The production of opium in Myanmar rose by a third last year, ending what had been a 7-year decline. That's according to the United Nations, which puts the rise down to increasing economic hardship. Opium resin is used to make heroin, and the global price for it has risen, with that thought to be another factor in stimulating production of the crop. At a news conference in the Thai capital, Bangkok, Inchik Sim from the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime gave more details about the scale of Myanmar's opium trade.
So because of the increases in the area of opium poppy cultivations, combined with the amount of potential yield per hectare, the opium production in 2022 in Myanmar reached nearly 800 tons. Up to $2 billion have been generated from this opiate economy in 2022. The farmer's cut is quite small, but nonetheless it's increased quite a bit because of the increases in price of opium and then amount of opium as well.
Our Southeast Asia correspondent Jonathan Head is following the story for us.
The reasons for opium cultivation declining in recent years are partly because the big syndicates that make money in many of the lawless areas of Myanmar have been switching to synthetic drugs like methamphetamines, and production of that's gone up even more. And also there have been successful campaigns to persuade farmers there to go to alternative crops. This is a very striking reversal of the trend, up by a third in just 1 year. And the UN assumes this is because opium provides a lot of jobs. It's labour intensive. It's one of the reasons the syndicates prefer to make synthetic drugs. But it does provide a lot of work in a country that has lost well over 1 million jobs since the coup because of the catastrophic disruption to the economy. I mean, there's a civil war raging in much of Myanmar. And in these traditionally quite problematic areas, there are very few alternative sources of income. People often used to leave them to go to jobs elsewhere in Myanmar. Those jobs no longer exist. So that's one factor. And it is a worrying trend because you've got that happening. At the same time, there is a veritable tsunami of synthetic drugs pouring out of the same region of Myanmar because of the instability, all these various armed groups that operate there need more funds and more money. And they're just producing yaba pills, as they're known, these methamphetamine pills. They're so cheap here in Thailand, you can get one pill for less than a bottle of water, and that's causing enormous social problems in the villages of Thailand and in many other countries in the region.